welcome back to Critical Flick. This week we're doing the new movie by Pixar, Cars 3.
Basically what happens in this movie, which you might have gathered from the trailers, is Lightning McQueen is trying to compete against this new upcoming racer, Jackson Storm, and he crashes in the beginning of the movie, and a lot of the movie has to do with him training and to become better and to beat these new racers and show that he's still, the best racer in the world. And what's kind of cool is there's a new character introduced in this new movie that's Cruz Ramirez. She's like this trainer for Lightning McQueen, and it really brings an interesting new character to the franchise.
Yeah, because to me, I honestly didn't think a Cars 3 needed to be done. There's other movies like Incredibles 2 people wanted to see before this, but I understand that they wanted to do another movie because Cars 2 was a complete downfall for Pixar.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm going to say is while I didn't really care if they made a Cars 3, I think it is good that this movie is an upgrade from Cars 2, and it kind of makes up for Cars 2 a little bit, because that's by far, in my opinion, the worst Pixar movie. It might even be the worst Disney movie, in my opinion.
And they kind of, Mater's in this one, but he's not a main focal point as he was in the second one. It focuses on more of Lightning McQueen's, story of his comeback and trying to be the best that he was once before. He is getting older, so it's kind of weird how you think about a Cars. I don't know the whole aging thing with the Cars. I don't understand that still.
So, like I said, there's a couple new characters introduced in this one as well as the old ones, and I mean, I feel like they do a pretty good job. These aren't the most interesting characters in the world, but they're definitely worth being on the screen.
The animation's always A+ to me from Pixar. As you can tell, through each movie they've improved. It just keeps on getting better and better, and I'm really excited to see what else comes out from them.
Yeah, I think Pixar is consistently on the cutting edge of animation, and there's not a lot of studios that even come close. I know Illumination, Despicable Me movies, and I like the Lego movies, but Pixar just does something better than everyone else, and it definitely shows in this movie as well as everything else they've done, pretty much. So this movie has a pretty good message and a pretty good story, but it kind of reminded me a lot of a Rocky movie, where it's just training to beat this unstoppable foe that you couldn't beat in the beginning of the movie. And that, it works fine. It just isn't anything really specifically original, but I don't know. Pixar's past few movies, I think Inside Out and some of their other movies, have really deep messages, and there's a lot there for adults. This one doesn't have so much of that. It's definitely a kids movie. You can definitely see this is marketed and made for kids.
I totally agree with that. So I definitely give this movie a 6.5 out of 10. It's a good movie. I personally think it's a rental. It's not the best Pixar movie. Pixar's done better in my opinion. So I was just a little disappointed. I don't know. We'll see what else Pixar has to come.
I would definitely give this movie a 7 out of 10. I think it's actually pretty good. I think it's definitely an upgrade from Cars 2. And it's a good kids movie. It's a feel-good movie. And if you want to take your kids out, or if you enjoy especially if you enjoy the Cars series, you'll really like this one, because it does feel a lot more like Cars 1 than Cars 2.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a bad movie. It's not an amazing movie. But it's just right there in the middle. So I give it a 7. I wasn't really disappointed. I kind of got what I expected.
So if you could hit the like button down below as well as subscribe, let us know what you thought about Cars 3.
And let us know what your favorite Pixar movie is. They've done such great work, and I'm super excited for the movies coming up. I don't know if we needed a Toy Story 4, but I'm still excited for it. So let us know what you thought and what your favorite is. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Bye.
Bye.